Hey guys, how are you? It's your boy Richie. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, the backdrop's a little bit, tiny bit different, so I'm in my bathroom upstairs. I do wear makeup on occasion. I do like to even out my skin tone because I do have some red patches within my skin, cover up imperfections, and just turn a 5 into a 7. So I decided today that I would film for you what my normal makeup routine looks like. When I do wear makeup, I do go for a full coverage look. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first I'm going to start with primer. I usually use my Benefit POREfessional. This is the tiny little travel size one. I need to actually get a new one of this because it's basically out. But let's take my glasses off and, you know, get right into it. I look so different without glasses, guys, I know. And then I'm just gonna put this all over basically where my pores are the biggest, and that's gonna be my nose, my T-zone, you know, with my Dampen Beauty Blender and my favorite foundation, which is the YSL All Hours Foundation in the shade B50 Honey. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, just about 2 pumps, and I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. Now, this may be a little dark for me as it is winter right now, but this is still my favorite foundation. I bought this in like middle of July. Probably is just a tad bit too dark, but do y'all thing, you know? So I'm just going to start to blend that out. Make sure if it is a little bit darker, I usually just, you know, dab a little bit on the ears just to make sure that my face is all the same color. And like, I usually don't go for like a full glam look. Like, I don't do eyeshadow, I don't do lips, I don't do any of that. So I usually just like to make sure that my foundation is also on my eyelids, as my eyelids are going to be a lot lighter. Make sure it looks all even. And obviously down the neck. Make sure you blend this into the hairline as well, just so there's no unevenness, patchiness, grossness, cause you wanna make sure you fucking solid bitch. Next, I go in with my Tarte Shape Tape as my concealer in the shade Light Medium. I'm actually going to use my phone as a mirror. I don't know if this concealer is a little too light for me. I'm not quite sure. The girl that matched me for this in Ulta matched it to my wrist color and like the underneath of my wrist that never gets any sunlight. So I really don't know if that's actually correct. I just kind of went with her recommendation. But I do like this concealer just because it is a full coverage concealer and I feel like it hides everything. We're just gonna blend that. So you just, you know, bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. I usually have to put my glasses on just to check. Next, I am going to take my Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. And I'm gonna go and dip my Beauty Blender into that. And we are going to bake. So we're just gonna make sure that concealer does not fucking move all day. Also, since I wear glasses, I like to make sure I really set my nose, just because normally on the glasses there's those little pads that hit your nose. Those, whenever I take my glasses off, are just covered in makeup. So I just like to make sure. While that is baking though, I am going to bronze a little bit. So I am going to take my Makeup Forever Professional Paris Pro Bronzer Fusion. It is a matte bronzer, which I do like because I can get oily. I have a very weird combination skin. So I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks a little bit. And like a little bit goes a long way. And I'm going to just, you know, give myself a little bronzed glow. So some time has passed, so I'm just now gonna kick off my bake. Just gonna, you know, lightly dust it off. So now that my bake is dusted off, I just now like to go in with one of the final steps. So I put on 2 different mascaras. I normally go in with the base coat of my Chanel mascara. So I'm just gonna go in. I usually go in with my Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, and I just like the brush a lot better on this one. It is a little bit fluffier and it kind of spreads out your lashes more, instead where like this smaller brush on the Chanel lashes kind of clump them together. So just to separate them, I usually go through just a little bit with this one, just to make sure that it's not super clumped. So guys, that is it if I'm doing just an everyday normal makeup routine, like if I'm just gonna, you know, go about my day and do things. But if I'm gonna go out, sometimes I like to be a little bit extra and I put on some highlight. So normally, obviously, I also will set my face with some setting spray. I like to use the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control, because like I said, I do get some oily parts in my T-zone normally. But if I'm gonna go out and I wanna be completely extra, I usually go in with the Too Faced Diamond Light highlighter. But first, I like to spray my brush a little bit just to really intensify that highlight, because when I go out, I wanna look fucking highlighted. So just a little, you know, foop, foop, foop. And then you're just gonna go in on the cheekbone. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is beautiful. It is so stunning, and I'm in love with it. And last but not least, we are going to use our setting spray to set everything in place. So let's take off the glasses again, and let's go in. That's it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try and put out new videos as often as I possibly can. If you want to see more makeup videos, please let me know that as well, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.